Wow, it doesn't give you any warning that you're going live, but here we are. We are live on YouTube again. Now, big celebrations. We are live. There you go. This is it. This is the Phil Powers show. We are live. Brilliant, excellent stuff. Well, that went completely and utterly belly up to begin with. Anyway, guys, as you know, that the last video went a little bit sour. It didn't quite work the way that I would have hoped it would have done. The elements of it were really good, but then when I watched it back, the audio was absolutely terrible. There I was working my absolute backside off doing a live commentary, and the audio was way too loud that was already on. So what I thought I would do is I'll give this another go, another try, just as a little practice on the Philip Pole channel. Now I know when I'm lucky, I get about 3 or 4 people watching. And really, you're like YouTube midwives, because if it wasn't for you, you wouldn't give any small channels that are growing the hope of carrying on. And even though none of you are watching right now, I just want to say thank you. But I wouldn't say it was a catastrophic failure, but it was a slight failure. But all I'm going to say is, when at first you don't succeed, go in the little corner and have a cry and play the victim and tell everyone you're hard done by. Well, no, you don't do that. You get up, you make yourself stronger, and you give it another go and another little try. So here we are at the Philip Pole Phil Powers channel, here for another live in which we're going to play a few little fun clips. It's not going to be as long as the last video. Not planning on going 20 minutes. But anyway, let's get to the action. Let's start things off now with our first video, which is Dropkick City. Watch this one. Absolutely brilliant. And another drop. Absolutely fun, fantastic stuff. Look at that. And another. Look at the poundings and beatings you get during a wrestling match. Great stuff there. Just in case there was any lag on the live, because lives do get lag. It might be because of the internet connection. I've got fiber optic broadband in here, but I use that for the others to use. I use free mobile, free little wire like desk thing, and it's not always the best, but I don't like for everyone to be on the same internet, because then it'll lag even more. Let's give that another play. Look at that. He ducks under the clothesline and delivers into another one and another drop kick. Brilliant. Is the really this is the best purpose of this thing, how to the audio when I do this. No, because this is one of our smaller channels. So when I go on to another, then I've got it right. But I would like to get this channel bigger, in all fairness. But I like for this channel to be for other things, not just wrestling. Anyway, let me stop boring you. Let's add this one to the stage. Look at that, a nice little takedown there. Takes the legs into a submission, swells around into a headlock. What are we going to see now? How's he going to get out of the headlock with a nice little headstand coming up here? Nice little headstand and over. Excellent wrestling counter. Now, would you like to watch that again, just in case you didn't see it the first time? Let's give it another clip. Noticed on the last one there was a bit of lagging going on, around and down. And watch this. If you're a wrestler and want to see some good wrestling, a little counter, that's a nice slick way to get into a headlock. Now, the guy that's in the headlock is a wrestler called Josh Faulkner. You may have heard of him, Josh. He's a good bloke. You'd like Josh. You should watch more of his stuff. Beautiful headstand for a big fella, and then back into the headlock. Brilliant, brilliant. I thought that was entertaining and good bit of wrestling. That I thought that was a nice bit of tidy wrestling. Now, a tombstone counter. Let's go to a nice little pleasant tombstone counter. I noticed there's no one watching, probably because we got to the end of our last video and it was messy. It was so loud, and I didn't know how bad it was until I watched it back. And then it was when I watched it back. But if you don't do anything, don't make any mistakes, you're not going to get any better. But my hope of being the next Mr. Beast at 47 years of age probably aren't looking very good right now because of these rickets. But all I can do is try. All I can do is try and get myself better. But as I was saying, the last video had a lot of issues. I watched it back and I'm barely Mr. Beast at this stage of the game. But I just want to thank the occasional viewers that we get on this small little channel, because you're like midwives. You're like midwives. You're the first thing a baby sees when he pops out of the mum's belly, you know, and like you're helping the small channels. And if it wasn't for you watching small channels, then no channels would grow into massive channels. So thanks a lot. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now and stop feeling sorry for myself. And there's all right, let me put this one to the stage here. It's a Tombstone Counter, a class little wrestling. Just closing into the corner, up, puts him into the Tombstone position, and bridges himself up he goes there into it. No, he rolls and then rolls down. Nice little slick wrestling counter that. Very, very clever, nimble, young wrestler style thing to do. I'm going to try that again. This time I'm just going to test the audio. I'm going to see how my audio is when I watch this on playback. So it's all a practice to make this style of show better. Okay. Tombstone counter. The Tombstone. And around pushes him in. Lifts it up there into the Tombstone. They go down there into the bridge. Got the man up and rolls himself through. Excellent stuff. And then, of course, we have ourselves what we played on the last video. Ourselves the finger poke of doom here. Stops the man. All right. There's no real need for a replay of that one because it's just a basic finger poke. Now, for testing reasons only, I'm going to attempt this one here, which was the Ipswich show. And I'm going to know what I'm doing wrong for the future of streams if this one doesn't turn out too well. Now I'm going to practice a little commentary now as he delivers an uppercut, shoots him into Giant Haystacks Jr., puts him in for a RKO, an excellent move there. We have the Travis brothers as they're taking on Giant Haystacks Jr. and his tag team partner, Dylan from Chile, as he jumps on him, Hardy Boy style move there. Excellent stuff. Absolutely excellent wrestling. Enjoyable, fantastic, excellent wrestling. All right then. Well, I hope anyone that does watch this has enjoyed this test run, just a test run to see if we can improve what it is we are doing right here on the Phil Powers channel. So let's go live with me, Philip Pole. We'll be back for another run, but keep an eye open on this channel, the Philip Pole channel, and also keep an eye open on Ring Slam Wrestling. Thank you very much, and over and out.